UFC 316 has concluded. This was an excellent card. I gave it like an 8.2 out of 10. I did very good on picks. The only ones I got wrong was Serghei, Spivac, Waldo, Cortes-Acosta. That was a fucking robbery. I'm going to talk about that later. I got the main event wrong. That was a stupid ass pick by me, dude. It was such a stupid pick. I shouldn't even have picked that. I got the Khaos Williams fight wrong. Shouldn't have picked that. Was that it? Oh, I got the fucking dude. I got the Patchy mix fight wrong, and I'm so mad at myself because over this past 2 weeks, I've been saying that Mario Bautista is mad good. He's gonna be in the top five, and he's gonna beat Patchy mix. And like a bitch, I changed my pick in during fucking fight week, dude. I got fucking cold feet. Merab versus Sean. Merab was the bantamweight goat yesterday. He damn sure is the bantamweight goat today. I do not think there is a single 135-pound fighter on the planet that can beat him. He is just an absolute star. He gets better every single fight. It doesn't even make sense. You can look from his Piotr Jan fight to now, the improvements are ridiculous. The Ray Longo guy, the Sarah Longo gym is just doing fucking great. They don't really produce anybody else that's good right now. You know, you got Matt Frivola, Dennis Bazooka, uh damn, who else do they have? They don't have that many guys. I don't know. So Sean O'Malley, it was very sad to see him lose. And dude, I picked Sean O'Malley strictly off vibes. I ignored my fucking brain and I just went it strictly off vibes. I'm so mad at myself, dude. I need to stop picking off fucking vibes. I normally don't do that, but I was like, you know what, dude? He didn't dye the hair. He's been super dialed in. He's got the surgery. His hip is better. It just didn't make sense to me in the cards in the UFC script that Sean O'Malley would lose twice back to back. It just didn't make sense. So I was like, you know what, dude? All these factors, I think he's gonna find that chin, and he looked good early on. First, okay, to be fair, he got outstruck every single round. He lost all the rounds. Round one, he was getting outstruck. He landed a couple good shots here and there, but he was just not fucking. It was very low volume. He was fighting on the back foot the whole time. He was circling the cage the whole time. He was on his bike the whole time. Merab was outboxing him, landing like multiple punch combinations. Sean O'Malley would land a fucking jab here and there. He'd land a two to the body here, and then he'd try to land a 1-2 and it wouldn't land, and then he'd fucking back up, and then he'd dart around. Like, like just wasn't good. Like you could tell from the beginning it wasn't good, man. Then round two was a similar story. He was a little more busy doing his thing. He landed a couple good shots. He landed a right hand, which didn't even hurt him, but he landed a clean right hand. Merab took him down. Took him down in the end of round one. I forgot to talk about that. He took him down at the end of round one. The last 50 seconds, he kind of kept him there. Round two, didn't take him down at all. Sean O'Malley did stuff a good amount of the takedowns. He was very good in that aspect. Then round three, he was still just getting outboxed and got taken down for basically the whole round. And he was controlled for the most part. Wasn't really much a ground and pound in that round as much as there was in the first round. He had his back for like a second. Then he got out of it. Then he got taken back down again, but he was on one knee. And then he was, doing some knees to the thigh. Had one hook in. Got him down again, and then just pulled a Darce choke and fucking tapped him. Merab by submission. That was not in my fucking cards, dude. If you were to ask me the three most likely ways that I see this fight going, I'm going number one, Merab by decision. Number two, Sean by KO. And number two, Sean by decision. I would have picked Sean by submission before Merab by submission. Merab is just unbeatable. He is absolutely excellent. He was the bantamweight go yesterday. He damn sure is today as well. I think, of course, they're going to do Corey Sandhagen. That's really just the only thing that makes sense. I think he's going to dominate Corey Sandhagen. It's not going to be close. I think I think Sandhagen will have some competitive moments here and there, but I think that he is going to just win very easily. I think Pantoja is his toughest test. Like I said, I'm going to make a video about this. Pantoja is Merab's toughest test as of now. This was a great Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland. Pretty good first round. It was pretty entertaining. Both guys were pretty high volume. Kevin Holland landed a lot. Vicente Luque rocked him a couple times. Kevin Holland rocked him once or twice. Then Kevin Holland drops him in round two, hops on a Darce choke and chokes him out. Cuts a beautiful promo. I picked Kevin Holland by round two KO. It was round two submission. Oh well. Good performance. He called out Colby Covington. I think that fight should absolutely be next. Like I said, he cut a beautiful promotion. I think you easily do that fight next for sure. Mario Bautista versus Patchy Mix. I don't know what Patchy Mix was doing. That was one of the weirdest game plans I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm so mad at myself because if you go back to my most underrated fighter videos and a couple other videos as well, I said that Mario Bautista is super underrated. He's going to be top 5, and he's going to beat Patchy Mix. And then I fucking bitched out near the end and picked Patchy Mix during fight week. That was so stupid to me. Um, yeah, Mario Bautista is hated because he had one bad performance. The dude is very good. Like, everyone was saying he's not good. Oh, dude, Patchy Mix going to work him. Oh, my God. Dude, Mario Bautista was never bad. Literally, there was never a time where you could watch a Mario Bautista fight and you're like, oh, yeah, he's a bad fighter. It's not real. It doesn't exist. I thought he lost against Damone Blackshear, which was like, God, when was that? It was like 2 summers ago. That may have been the Ilya Taporia Josh Emmett card. It was one of these cards. I don't really remember. But it was 2 summers ago. I thought he lost that fight. Still looked good, though. That was when Damone Blackshear fought 2 times in like 8 days or something like that. But yeah, Mario Bautista is just so hated on because he had a lame performance. Well, I agree that it was a lame performance. He's never been bad. Mario Bautista looked fucking excellent in this fight. I mean, Patchy Mix was literally like a statue. He was standing still, chin just up in the air, not doing anything, super flat-footed, wasn't throwing no low kicks. All of the Patchy Mix fights that I've seen, he did not look like himself at all. I don't know what the hell that was. It was just weird to me. Patchy Mix, however, he did look pretty bad. He had some good moments. He rocked Mario Bautista a couple times. One time in round 1, a little bit, and then round 3 clipped him. And dude, actually, matter of fact, there was 2 times in round 3 where he clipped him bad, and then he would just do and just didn't rush the finish. Hey, dude, you're down 2-0. You're about to be down 3-0. There's 24 seconds to the clock. You just rocked him. Maybe you continue and up the pressure. I don't know. Just a thought. I'm not really sure. I have no idea what his cornermen were thinking, what his game plan was. Made no sense at all. Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer should be ashamed of himself. He absolutely destroyed him in round 1, almost finished him. Was kind of wise to not absolutely rush the finish. Round 2, just rocks him again. Just looks better, but dude, Joe Pyfer needs to diversify his offense because literally all he does is just wait, be patient, and boom, 1-2. Just throw a big shot, super quick left hook, big shot. Like that's it. There would be 30 seconds where he wouldn't throw shit. Wasn't throwing any low kicks. He landed one good head kick, and he did rock him bad. He rocked him about 6 times this fight. Yeah, Joe Pyfer, like in round 2, the whole time, it just felt like I shouldn't even have been continuing to watch this fight. It should have been over so long ago. But then Joe Pyfer is just kind of getting hit to the body, and Kelvin Gastelum is upping the volume after getting rocked 1,000 times. Wins round 3, by the way. So Sal D'Amato gave it a 30-27. What the fuck are you talking about? This was a clear 29-27 easily. Joe Pyfer just absolutely needs to change up his entire offense. All he does is just it's so low volume, it's not even funny. Like, you have to get to a point where, okay, I rocked him 4 times. Of course, he's going to be very compromised. There's still going to be some cobwebs there. Why not just get him out of there? Or, hey, dude, you landed a lot of beautiful, not even a lot, you landed maybe 6 beautiful jabs. Why don't you why don't you continue the jabs? There was no pressure at all in round 2 and 3. It was non-existent. He landed 2 beautiful jabs in round 2, which, like, you got to work off of that. You have to build off of that. You have to just do boom, pop the jab, boom, go to the body, boom, pop the jab. Bro, and then he set up a takedown in round. He shot a takedown in round 3. Like, bro, like, what are you doing? Good performance, but just a slow performance, just a dumb performance. Kayla Harrison versus Julianna Pena. Kayla Harrison takes her down in round 1 and kind of just lays on her like I said she would do. Julianna Pena then hits her with 2 up kicks, which were illegal, and she got a point taken. I like that she got a point taken. I like that we have referees that take points. I fucking love that. I haven't seen a point get taken in like 7 months. I've watched every single card, every single fight on every single card. I cannot remember the last time there was a point taken away. I think there might have been one in Ryan Spann versus Waldo Cortes-Acosta. I think, but I could be wrong. I just know there was so many violations in there. Yeah, so then round 2 happens, and yeah, takes her down. She threatens a submission, doesn't get it, and then she goes for Kimura, and she Kimuras her, and she taps with 15 seconds to go in round 2. She had an arm triangle, which was super close, and then didn't get that, got out of the position, and just set up a beautiful Kimura, and she tapped. I love the show of respect at the end. I thought that was so cool. They said a prayer together. Dude, I'm so happy for Kayla Harrison. That was so cool to see. I like that both women were very humble. I love the fucking show of respect and the sportsmanship. I love the prayer. That was really cool. I like the post-fight press conference. Fucking Amanda Nunes came in and they cut the promo, so that's what's gonna be next. Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison. I love that fight. That is gonna be super fun. The prelims were fucking amazing. Joshua Van, dude. I cannot wait for Joshua Van to become champion because it's going to happen. It is inevitable. Bruno Silva is tough as hell, just was outmatched. Joshua Van dropped him in the first round with a 1-2-3, dropped him in the second round with a fucking 2, like to the temple, dropped him like twice in round 3, and then just eventually finished him. This dude is just phenomenal. He just seems so mature for his age. He's so patient. He's so calculated with what he does. He's not reckless. He's not chasing a finish. His cardio is amazing. Bro, I cannot wait for Joshua Van, dude. He's so fucking good. Azamat Murzakanov versus Brendson Riberio. Azamat Murzakanov would have murdered Johnny Walker in the cage. Azamat Murzakanov is amazing. I mean, he just continues to improve. He's 5-0, 4 knockouts. And this dude is like, bro, he's quick. He's got crazy power. Like it's really wow. I'm very impressed with this guy. I was not concerned with him, but when I was watching his Alonzo Menafield fight live, I remember thinking like, this dude is good, but there was just some moments where I was like, I don't know, I don't think he can hang with the top guys. Like he's definitely going to be a dude who can be 10 to 15, but I don't think he's going to be able to hang with him. But I don't know. Like as I've seen more of him, he just is very impressive, and he'll be 37 by the next time he fights, most likely. And light heavyweight is just getting weaker and weaker, dude. I mean, you had a nice, top 3, 4, but I think he can hang with those guys. Serghei Spivac versus Waldo Cortes-Acosta. I thought this was a pretty egregious robbery. I'm going to be that dude. Waldo Cortes-Acosta won round 2. That's it. Serghei Spivac easily won round 3. Easily won round 3. And for sure won round 1. Like, when I heard 30-27, I was like, oh, damn, okay. They gave Serghei Spivac round 2. All right, that's fair. And then, I was fucking shocked. That was disgusting. Serghei Spivac is actually pretty good, dude. I don't care what anybody says. I know he's a weird looking dude, and he looks like a polar bear, and he got embarrassed by Cyril Gane. I get that. He's very good though. He's never gonna be a dude who's in the top 4 and can hang with those guys, but dude, he's really good. His cardio does need to get better though. He was getting work to the body, and you could just see him noticeably gas in round 2, and that's why I was like, yeah, it probably wasn't his round. And round 3, he was just fighting through it. He was still really gassed, but you could tell. But he was still fighting through that. He was still throwing big shots. He was throwing things with intentions. He landed a takedown. Yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking disgusting. I did not like that at all. Khaos Williams versus Andreas Gustafsson. This is the one that sold my parlay. I don't know why I put Khaos Williams on my parlay. Probably because he's a Michigan guy and so am I. I just thought he could get it done. I don't know. I thought he was going to find the kill shot. Andreas Gustafsson is just a guy who is going to move forward, and he has great power in his hands, by the way, really big power. He's going to be a dude who is just going to move forward, just throw big wing of punches, and then he's going to make you fight on the back foot, and then he's just going to hold you against the cage. You put him in that dirty boxing range, he is just excellent. Crazy knee, or not knees, elbows, beautiful uppercuts. He cut Khaos Williams really bad. He was just fucking just laying on him. It just was not good. Khaos Williams did not have a single moment of success in this entire fight. He got rocked quite a few times. Got rocked by a jab, got rocked by an elbow, got rocked by a right hook. Yeah, Andreas Gustafsson, his gas tank is pretty crazy. He was just getting better and better as the fight went on. I had round 3 being a 10-8. This dude is going to be very good. I can see him being ranked. Now, okay, it wasn't the most entertaining fight in the world, okay? I will give you that. Like some people were saying, oh my God, this dude's a problem. Holy shit, he's fucking amazing. He's good. He's very good. It wasn't the most entertaining fight. Like, it got separated quite a couple, like 2 times? I think it was 2 times. The fight got separated because they were just, you know, laying on each other against the cage, and Gustafsson was just not doing much. Khaos Williams would get a couple underhooks, but then he would. Dude, Khaos Williams was doing these weird, like weak ass hammer fists to the thigh. Like, these hammer fists would not have hurt a baby. I'm telling you this. He would have one underhook in, and he would be like this, and with his right, dude, with his with his right hand, he would just be like throwing like the softest, fucking what do you call it? The softest, holy shit, I can't, my mind is not even working. The softest hammer fist to the thigh. It would not have hurt a baby. I don't know what the hell that was. Chaos Williams, how many significant strikes did he land? 39? I don't believe that. I saw only 12. I saw 12 to 15. 39, that's bullshit. 95 total strikes? Yeah, all of those were the fucking hammer fist to the thigh. I'm telling you. That was, no, dude, it was not good. JooSang Yu versus Jeka Saragih. I definitely said both of those names wrong. Holy shit, was that a crazy fucking moment. Dude, Jeka Saragih is not the greatest, okay? He's not good. He lost to Anshul Jubilee. He's a dude that puts caution to the wind. He's going to move forward. He's going to just throw shit, hoping to land. Yeah, ran forward, threw a leaping left hook. His chin was wide open. And JooSang Yu just hit him with a clean fucking left hook that was Juan Manuel Marquez, Manny Pacquiao-esque. Like the second that fight ended, I put that on my story. And wow, dude, that was easily performance of the night or performance bonus. Like if they don't give it to him, that's fucking bullshit. Ridiculous finish. One of the best knockouts we've seen in a while. Knockout of the year candidate. Dude, that was so cool to see. Quillan Salkilld versus Yanal Ashmuz. Dude, I did not think that Yanal Ashmuz was gonna look as fucking. How do I even explain this? When this fight started, right? Quillan Salkilld just looked amazing. He looked way bigger than him, of course, because he's 6 foot tall. He's a very big lightweight. He's rangy. He's got like a 6-inch reach advantage. He was taking him down with ease. He was bullying him. He was landing big shots. The very second the fight started, Ashmuz landed a couple big shots. He kind of just was on the gas early, and I was like, oh shit. But then Quillan Salkilld wised up and he clinched him up. Then he took him down. Was landing a lot of good shots and was kind of just bullying him. He was little brothering him for the vast majority of this fight. Lash Moose landed a couple shots here and there, and he landed 2, and Quillan Salkilld would like laugh at it. Round 3 happens. Quillan Salkilld does kind of get rocked. Quillan Salkilld, this dude is going to be a problem. He very much is. There's definitely some holes in his game which he needs to get better at. He gets hit a little too much for my liking. He needs to do better with that. His gas tank is a little bit questionable. But I mean, other than that, bro, like this dude is just so damn good. I thought he was a little bit overrated after the Anshul Jubilee fight because, dude, believe it or not, I was a little bit of an Anshul Jubilee believer. Okay, I may have picked Anshul Jubilee to win that fight, and dude, it was an early stoppage. You can't say it wasn't. It definitely was an early stoppage. But I thought people were just overrating him for that. Like he just landed a 2, and immediately the fight got ended, and people are like, "Oh my god, this Australian prospect, he's so fucking good. Oh my god, watch out for this guy." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, sure, we saw him fight for 20 seconds, didn't really do much. And yeah, I expected that going into this fight. I did pick Quillan Salkilld by decision. I did really good on picks, by the way. So I mean, as I'm recording this, the main card has not started. The only fights I got wrong were Serghei Spivac off bullshit and Chaos Williams. Other than that, I've got every single fight correct and how it ends as well. And the fight outcomes, I got those correct as well. This was a really good prelims, man. Oh wait, there's still another fight. What am I saying? I have what's his name? Markel Medeiros versus Mark Choinsky? Mark Choinsky? Yeah, this fight wasn't that good. I mean, Mark Choinsky was just getting destroyed with leg kicks. Like there was a point where every single leg kick that he would take, he would just get dropped by it. He wouldn't check him. He just looked really sloppy on the feet. Markel Medeiros looked pretty good. Was landing, like I said, really heavy low kicks, landing good teeps to the body. Just looked more calculated and crispy with his hands. Just looked like he really knew what he was doing out there. Mark Choinsky loses his O, didn't look that great. He kind of showed the heart of a lion. He didn't quit. He didn't wilt after getting destroyed with leg kicks. A couple times, Mark Choinsky ended up on his back and like he was trying to get a standing rear naked choke, but he couldn't get the arm under the chin, and he would use too much energy. Then he would hop off, and yeah, that was really his only good moments. He landed a couple shots here and there, but nothing really that exciting. Marco Medeiros had a very good performance, so shout out to him getting that win. Mark Troinsky loses his O. And yeah,